perfect moment to stop recording or to start recording. This is a brand new Hyundai Sonata hybrid, and I'm going to actually take you to show you and make my case of why the Hyundai Sonata is a better car than the Honda Accord and the Toyota Camry. Now, I have to admit, I haven't sat in the newest Toyota Camry, which is actually outselling the Honda Accord. So what we're going to do is we're going to go take a look at both. And I have to say, I don't like Accords at all, but I have to say they used to make pretty good designs. Like you see these two right here, two Honda Accords right next to each other. You got a V6 right there, and now these newer Accords got these shitty 4 cylinders that nobody wants. And to top it off, the icing on the shit cake is the fact that you got a CVT in these pieces of garbage. So here's the thing. I talked a lot about why I thought Hyundai makes better cars. So just to like wrap all that up, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna take a look at the Hyundai Sonata, and we're gonna wrap this. We're just gonna wrap this up, you know, because and I'm so glad to see that the response on my why the Honda Accord isn't selling video has been so positive. I'm glad to see that, and that's the reason why I'm taking this time to actually go to Hyundai. Nope, don't move. Don't you goddamn move, you fucking loser. All right, yeah, hey, what's up? Nice Honda. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, right. So anyway, we're going to go, we're going to see this Hyundai Sonata, and we're going to compare it to the Honda Accord and the, you know, possibly even the Nissan Maxima. You know, right now we got a lot of traffic and everything. So, oh, this guy's got a Chrysler minivan. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go and we're gonna compare it to the Honda Sonata. I already talked about the Accord, why it's not selling, and possibly even the Nissan Maxima. I don't know, because you know I don't like Nissans. I'm afraid to touch them because I don't want to get an STD. But for the most part, yeah, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna, you know, we're just gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it objectively. All right, bye, losers. You're those fucking 4 cylinders. We'll see you later. Everybody in my rearview mirror, stay there. So we've got a Honda Civic blocking my path. You know, that's all they do is they get in the way. Another one. I hate those things. yeah. So basically, that's what we're gonna go do. We're just gonna go do that real quick. We're gonna go sneak up on the Hyundais. I have to say, I used to make fun of Hyundais, but once whoever took over Hyundai, they're really designing their cars like a champ. It's like they give you plenty of knee space, give you plenty of headroom, they give you plenty of space and everything. And the Honda Sonata is so big until like when I get into cars like the Continental, I'm just disgusted. I'm like, why isn't that car bigger? It's like, what other car? You know, I'm like, yo, you guys gotta just do better. It's like, you gotta do better. And it's funny because the response, like I've been looking at the comments, there's people trying to roast me and shit, like I give a fuck. But the funny thing is, there's a lot of people who agree with me and they're like, yeah, man, you're absolutely right. That thing just isn't big enough. And the thing about it is, I don't have to even prove myself right because these crossovers have taken over the goddamn streets. Everywhere you look, it's a crossover. It's like the entire car industry has morphed into nothing more than crossovers. And you know, me personally, it's like I would rather die than have to drive an Accord or a Toyota Camry every day. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. It's like I'd damn near rather have a skateboard. See, even this guy, he's got his V6. This guy's fucking speeding in traffic. Now, granted, it's a Honda Accord and I don't like it, but the thing about it is, at least he feels happy about himself. He has a V6. He doesn't have a shitty 4-cylinder. And it's not even one of those turbo 6s. He has an actual naturally aspirated V6. And I have to say, I'm pretty sure that anybody who has a naturally aspirated V6, including the Infinities and including the Nissans, I'd have to say that I bet those people are much, much happier about their passing power than these people who are forced to drive around in these shitty 4-cylinder Econo boxes like the Sentra here, this Nissan Sentra. I'm very certain most people are much, much happier because of the fact that they don't even need an economy button. They get decent gas mileage, and they have the, you know, they have the passing power that they need. You know, 4 cylinders, it's like for any company to sell you a 4-cylinder and to dare to call itself a luxury maker, that's just, no, I'm sorry, that can't happen. Now, granted, the Hyundai Sonata does have a four-cylinder, but that's not a luxury car. The Genesis, the G80, the G90, those have V6s, naturally aspirated, all-wheel drive. And that's another warning to all these companies. If you're going to make these cars, you better put all-wheel drive in them, because if you don't put all-wheel drive in them, you're already behind the 8-ball. See, look at this. Like, when I sit in the Jeep Grand Cherokee, I was telling this guy, look at where my knee is. I can sit all comfortable and shit. Oh, my goodness. And there's no fucking stupid Lincoln Continental, there's no dumb console shit here. I can stretch out. Oh my god. Look at how much headroom. Look at that shit. All that headroom. This is my favorite car. I prefer driving the Jeep Grand Cherokee than even the Mercedes S-Class. And now the Mercedes S-Class has a perfect amount of interior space. The only problem is it makes you kind of self-conscious because you don't want to get hit by one of these losers in traffic. Like if they hit the back of this Cherokee, back of these Cherokees have some huge bumpers. And they're so big until if one of these little shitty-ass econo boxes hit you in the back, they're going to go under your truck. They may damage maybe a little part of the bumper or whatever, but for the most part, your car is still drivable. And this car right here weighs 5,200 pounds. It's like, I know the Trackhawks weigh about 5,400, and these things are fast as fuck. The Trackhawk out-accelerates the McLaren, and I know these had the power to beat Lamborghini Gallardos in the very beginning off the line, you know, when they were doing drag racing. Obviously, it doesn't have as high a top speed. But the thing about it is, it's all about crossovers, man. You gotta have space in these cars. Look how much space is in the back of this motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that. I got the ultra view roof. I can see the sky and the trees and the clouds and shit. It's like, even this lady right here, she's got her, I don't even know what that is. It's probably a Chevy Traverse or something. And she looks happy because she's got all that space for her and her kids. So you could say, oh yeah, well you're just big and fat and you're huge and everything. You can't fit in your car. But the thing about it is, the women are buying the same thing because they can fit their kids in it. They can fit their kids' strollers in it. They can fit all their groceries in it. They could go to Home Depot. They could buy paint buckets and shit. So the thing about it is, it's all about the interior space. Nobody wants these little ass. Look at this shit. And that one has a V6, so that's actually a decent model. Like I won't attack that one right away because that one is a. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. So this dude colors up his rims and everything to make it big jazz, to make it look fast and everything. That thing's got so little power in it until if I were to line up with you at a stoplight and not accelerate you, you'd feel like you were going backwards. And I know there's lots of Accord watches and they're getting pissed off and they're getting angry at everything. And I just want you to know that I'm thanking you for your views because you're going to pay for my summer vacation in Seoul, South Korea and Manila, Philippines. I just want you to know, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're paying for my summer vacation. I already booked it. I'm on my way. Come July 7th, I'm going to have 4K videos, South Korea, Philippines. You just keep on watching, you know? I'm going over there for business and pleasure. And thank you, Accord viewers, and all you Lincoln Continental fanboys. Thank you, because I just want you to know that you guys are paying for it. See, and that's a Camry right there. We're going to go check out that Camry, too. We can do that. We can go check out the Camry, and we can check out the Hyundai Sonata. Which is this? This is a Sonata. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that guy. He's in there stunting. He's got his hand all up next to his mouth and shit like he's a guru. And he's in there stunting on his Honda Sonata because that's a big-ass car. I'm amazed how big they made that car. I'm absolutely amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. I like that car. Even the Chrysler 200 is too small. And people who watched my videos a long time ago, they know I said a long time ago, what happened to the Chrysler 200? Discontinued. I said the same shit about the Dodge Dart. I was like, yeah, I like the way the Dart looks. I like the equipment because it had basically the same shit that I got in here. It's got, you know, the Uconnect nav screen and most of the stuff I got. Problem was, it was too small. It was like, stop selling these small-ass cars. All those stupid audio enthusiasts and those stupid professional car reviewers who talk so much shit about all the Mazdas they love and the manuals and shit. Well, guess what? None of that shit is selling. And all of these car companies are getting rid of manual. Oh, look at this ugly-ass Nissan. That ugly-ass Maxima. So anyway, we're gonna probably check that out, too, because, you know, the sales have cooled down on those, too. People are buying Rogues instead. So anyway, these professional car reviewers talking all this shit about Mazda 3s and stick shifters and all that bullshit. Now, guess what? If I had a stick in here, I wouldn't be able to drive right now with my hand on my phone and one hand on the wheel And then I don't even have to worry because I've got automatic start and stop. Look at this shit. Watch this. All I gotta do is push one button right there, 2 buttons, and that shit speeds up by itself. I don't even have to use my feet. Look at that shit. And then when it gets ready to slow down, all it has to do is sense this guy right here. Look at that. I'm not even using my feet. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. And then if I want to speed up, I just push set and I can speed up 43 miles per hour. And this thing automatically slows itself to a stop. Watch this, watch this. No feet. Watch this, watch this. No feet. Oh! And then it says, okay, well, it may stop soon, so get prepared to brake. If it does stop, no problem. What I can do is put my foot on the brake and just wait. And just wait. And then when he starts moving in, all I gotta do is push resume. And look at that shit. Goes right back. Automated driving, baby. Does that Honda Accord do all that? No. Oh, look, it's a Chevy SS. All those people talking so much smack. Hi, I love your Chevy SS. I don't see many of those.
How you doing?
When'd you get it?
July, I think.
Oh man, that's nice. I like that color.
Thanks. I saw you go by with the Bembo brakes. I said, up.
Oh yeah, you know what it was. Yeah, I spot you out there. That's not. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Did you get it as soon as it came out or later?
No, they stopped making them in 2007.
So that no more, right?
Right. I got like one of the last ones out.
Nah, I like that. It's nice. You should hold on to it. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, the Dodge Charger SRT killed those cars. And it's funny because I was in multiple arguments. I'm always arguing with people about autos. I don't care. But we were arguing about Doug DeMuro. Doug DeMuro did a video about the Chevy SS, and he was like, I think the reason his video was like, what's wrong with the Chevy SS? And I think the easiest logical solution was the Dodge Charger SRT killed it. The SRT Dodge Charger cost slightly less, was faster, more powerful, and then when the Hellcats came out, the Chevy SS was just dead. It was just dead. I mean, 400 whatever versus 707, you just didn't have a chance. But I have to say, if Chevy had just done the smart thing, now I have to say I don't have a problem with the size of that car. I love the size of that car. It's basically like an Impala in size. It has a good back seat, it's got a good front seat. But Chevy is just like, GM has given up on you. It's like right now Cadillac's got a brand new engine coming out, twin turbo V8, right? And the thing about it is it's only 550 horsepower. Whatever it is, it's like less than 560. SRT is their base engine is fucking 485, and that's only costing you about $40,000 to $50,000, somewhere between 42 and 50, right? But then you can get a Hellcat for like $30,000 less than a CTSV, which has only 650 horsepower. So that means if you got a CTSV, you get your ass kicked, number one, and number two, because these Dodge cars are so much bigger, that means that I have more witnesses inside when I kick your ass. So not only do you lose, not only when you take off, and by the way, any of these fucking videos where they're doing roll racing, they're bullshit. There's no such thing as roll racing. That's a bunch of crap. Roll racing is bullshit designed to give losers with slow cars an advantage. And it doesn't even give you that much of an advantage because the longer a race runs, the more you lose. The Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger Hellcat go up to 200 miles an hour. The fucking CTSV can't handle that. And not only that, but you'll be way ahead of them because they're slower. So this guy's got this, what is this, a wide body? This dude put a wide body kit on his Jeep Laredo. Wow. It's like, it's amazing what you see here in New York, right? It's amazing. It's like either you see these big hopped up Wranglers that have LED lights the fuck all over them like Christmas trees, or you see people doing stuff like this with their Jeep. See, me, I keep my thing OEM. And even the guy said it. He was like, yeah, I saw you pass by with the Brembo brakes. Now notice, red brakes, he noticed that right away. Now, had those been those yellow Trackhawk brakes, he might not have noticed me. In fact, there he is right there. There he is right there. See? Stunting in that big, and I gotta say, that's a nice Chevy. I'm not gonna talk bad about it. I understand it got its ass kicked by the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, but then again, so did the CTSV, and so did the ZL1. They all that Chevy shit gets its ass whipped. So that's just the simple fact. But I will say this: if I needed to buy a car, and it was only a GM car that I could get, I'd probably get that. I would like to have been able to get an Impala. Unfortunately, the Impala doesn't have all-wheel drive. GM, why the fuck did you make the Impala such a big, spacious car and neglect to give it all-wheel drive? Why did you do that? Why the fuck did GM do that? That's a nice car. I have to say, that thing's nice. It's like a Malibu crossed with a police car. It's like some shit you'd see in a RoboCop movie. Like if there was an evil RoboCop and RoboCop's got the Taurus, and then the evil RoboCop's got one of those. Like, and then you got Judge Dredd, who'd obviously have a Hellcat, because that's why Judge Dredd, you can't beat Judge Dredd, because he'd have a Hellcat. You know? But I have to say, it's amazing how the average person is driving around in a fucking race car by all intents and purposes. The average person is driving around now in a car, well, unless you have like a Honda or a Nissan or some shit. The average person is driving around in a cool car that can do like 0 to 60 in 4.5. Look at this guy. MT. So, it's amazing. We're all driving around in race cars. And then when race cars weren't enough, now we got race trucks. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You can put a whole family up in here. Then you got the Durango SRT. You can put a whole family in this thing. Why is this pathetic Corolla sneaking over here? Why? These goddamn Econo boxes. This is the Cadillac EXT. I used to love this truck like ever since The Matrix. Problem is, GM gave up on that too. GM gives up on every fucking thing. I don't know if it's the bankruptcies or what. They give up on everything. They're not even trying. If it was me working there, man, we'd be building fucking spaceships. You talking about flying cars? Flying cars ain't never gonna happen as long as Islamic terrorism exists. So my thing is, if it was me, we'd be building spaceships. And the buildings would have to have like anti-aircraft rockets and shit installed on them to stop people from trying to crash the spaceships into the fucking buildings. Like 9/11. Can't have that. Yep, see? Another one. XLE all-wheel drive. Now, she could have gotten a Camry, but you know what she said? She said, I don't want a fucking Camry. Those things are too small. I need me a big car for my big kids and their shopping strollers and stuff like that. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's looking. He's like, oh, man. He's like, I wish. He's like, yeah. He's like, I wish I had those brakes. He's like, I could drive faster. Look at this guy. Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, I have to say, it's amazing. We have so much stuff. It's like we got so many ways to go deep into debt. So many ways. How deep into debt do you want to go? Do you want to go Buick deep, or do you want to go Jeep Cherokee deep? It's up to you. Yep, BMW Z4. I don't like those because they're too small. If you get in a car accident, you lose your legs. I don't like that shit. Yeah. Oh, shit! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Mopar! Look at that! Mopar! Holy shit! Holy shit! Look at that! He got the green. He didn't even, and he did what I told him to do. He didn't take off those yellow bumper guards. You don't take off your yellow bumper guards. Keep those things on there. Because this way, when people see, oh my God, this is a huge ass green Godzilla-looking car, and it's got yellow bumper guards on it. You'll never see a Toyota look like that. You'll never see a Honda look like that. You can spot that bastard from a mile away. He's stunting in that car. Look at that shit. Incredible. Incredible. Man, I swear to God, today there's like more traffic than I've ever seen, like ever, on a Friday. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to take us to the dealership, and these people are keeping me stuck in traffic. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Unacceptable. Uh-oh. This guy's asking for money. Oh, shit. Let me roll up my windows. Oh, well, the back window's already up. I just gotta roll up the front ones. Oh, man. They're always soliciting me. Why? Look at this guy. And I know he's probably doing it for, look, it looks like he's holding a KFC bucket, actually. He's got a big red and white bucket. It looks like KFC chicken. But I've seen them before. Like, they always show their ID, so you know that it's a New York City charity or whatever, and it's tax deductible or whatever. It's nonprofit. Oh, this start-stop bullshit. Even your $80,000 Range Rover is too much of a chicken to run its engine all the time. ILX, look at that. ILX. Ugh. TLX, ILX, you can keep them. I don't want none of that. Those little ass cars. Look at this guy. He's got green. It looks like he's got a chlorine bucket for a pool. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is the most I have never seen this much goddamn traffic. This is ridiculous. And this is Green Acres Mall. I call it Black Acres until they get an Apple store. You know how Chris Rock said there's two types of malls. There's the white mall and then there's the mall that white people used to shop at. Well, this is the latter. Oh shit, cops! Let me duck down, Cops, fucking guys. Probably looking for people holding their cell phones in their hands, talking shit. Can't let them catch me like that. It's not gonna be that easy, buddy. Hey Prius, what's up, Prius? How you doing? How you doing, little Prius? What's going on? What's going on, little Prius? What's going on, little Prius? Come on, little Prius, you can do better than that. Come on. Oh, okay, so we got Toyota, we got Honda. Let's go to Honda first. Let's take a look at that Sonata. I got those Brembo brakes. I slow right down. It's nice and undramatic. Slow right down. Just roll right up on them. Roll right up on them. Oh, they got a bronze grill on this ugly. Oh my goodness. And the sad thing is, you know, as a Genesis leaser, because I did lease a Genesis, so I guess I'm a Genesis leasee. I have to say, I do love the Genesis. I do love the G90. But let's go take a look real quick at the Hyundai Sonata. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, let's turn everybody off. Okay, Hyundai Sonata, here we come. We're just going to take a really quick look at the Hyundai Sonata. We're not going to talk to any salesmen. I hate pushy salesmen trying to get you to buy something just because you showed up. No, thank you. We're just window shopping because I have what is it called? I have a point to make. And when I have a point to make, that's when shit happens. All right, let's go look at the Hyundai. Look at this. What is it, Chevy Cruze? Okay, let's go look at the Hyundai Sonata. Just walk right on the lot. Let's see. This is an Elantra, I think. Oh, this is a Sonata. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Let's go find another one. All right. Well, I already did Genesis reviews. I don't have to do that. Okay. Look at that big ass monster Jeep. Look at that big ass monster. Let's go for. Ooh, wait a minute. Is this a new design? Holy shit! They got a new design. Is that a new design? Oh, wait a minute. No. This has to be. Yeah, this is a Sonata hybrid. Ooh. Okay. So let's get into the Hyundai Sonata. Oh, fuck, the battery's dead. All right. The batteries in this one's dead. It's not a good look if your Sonata's a hybrid and its battery's dead. I thought the whole point of a hybrid was to have a battery that was always fucking working. I guess not. Let's see what this one does. This is new. Okay. God damn it. All right. Let's go over here. I tell you, if I ever stop making money in finances, I'm going to consider stand-up comedy because, you know, oh, look at this lady with a Toyota Camry. Big-ass glasses. Like she's in California. Oh, my God. This one's locked, too. Okay, we got a G90 here. G90 is a huge car. This is what the Lincoln Continental should have been. Had this been the Lincoln Continental, maybe they'd be able to get some fucking sales. This one's locked, okay? No big deal. Keep it moving. Got a bunch of old ones over there. Okay, we'll just go into the showroom. I don't feel like playing games with the fucking car lots.
From the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we're just going to take a quick look at the Sonata. And then we'll go over to, Toyota. We'll take a look at the Camry. You know what? Keeping the video rolling like this is actually kind of fun. It's kind of like one of those long shots in one of those new movies where they make it so that the movie doesn't stop rolling. Here's a Sonata. It's blue. Okay, this one has cloth seats, so it's not. Fuck! Every goddamn one of these things' power's dead. All right. Well, this is a G80 or G90, but I already did a G80 review because we leased an H-Track. So. Yeah, that's a G80. What's this? I think this is a Sonata. For God's sakes, hopefully one of the fucking batteries is alive. They should get fucking Duracell. Sonata Hybrid Limited. Oh my God, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Dead. Well, all right, let's go back upstairs. Jesus Christ, all the batteries are dead. I'm gonna have to send this video to corporate. Wait, what's this over here? Is this an Elantra? Or is this a limited Elantra? Shit. All right, let's go back upstairs. God damn, 25 minutes in, I'm doing great. All I'm looking for is just one that has a battery that works. For God's sakes. Let this be a lesson. You know, they taught me this when I worked at Best Buy a long time ago. You got to make sure your product works so people can actually look at it.
Coward might not be on the roster come the start of the season. Who? Coward. I mean, what's his name? Coward. Coward.
No. Oh, this one's open. This looks like a Sonata. Oh, but it's got the penis pump shit. It's got that freaking... it's got that damn penis pump like Austin Powers in the Honda. But I have to say already... Let's see, I already know how big these things are. Alright, so here we go. Oh! Oh, okay. I was just looking for one that was, the battery was on because I wanted to see the inside. Yeah. I think that one's going into service, right?
No, this is someone's car. This is someone who just bought it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. My bad. Yeah. Hey. Oh, shit, that's kind of funny. Okay, so anyway, let's look at this one right here. That, you know, oh my God. Fucking locked. They're all fucking locked. Oh, they got Hyundai Accords here. This is fun. This is fun. This is like a comedy video. I swear to God, I should be doing stand-up. That guy looked like Stan Lee back there. He's like, yo, what's this guy doing in my car? This one looks used. Nope. Nope, they're all locked. Oh, God, this is too much fun. Oh, thank God. Unlocked. What's this? This is a Sonata. All right, thank you. Fuck. Brand new Sonata. Nice tan interior. Orange leather. And this one, somebody took this one back, obviously probably off a lease. Oh, thank you. I got a used one and the battery works. How about that? Are y'all watching this shit? I got a used one and the battery actually works. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay, so let's see what it is. This one doesn't have the moonroof. Okay, so, oh, you see? Now look at the knees. You see my knees? It's not like a goddamn fucking, that stupid shit Accord where my knees are all the way up in the motherfucker. Look at this. Now, this is the Hyundai Sonata. You see this shit? Hyundai should be paying me to talk about how great their cars are. I've already made a bunch of videos about my Genesis H-Track, and I made a bunch of videos about my Honda Zera. Look at this thing. This is the Sonata. Now, let me tell you something. If any of you are on the fence and you don't know whether to get an Accord or a Camry, don't. Come on down to Hyundai and check out the Sonata. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how much space there is. Look at this shit. Look at my knees. Look at my knees. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Unlike those shitty ass Honda Accords. I don't want that. Okay, so this one's got USB auxiliary, and this obviously is not as fully as equipped as the other ones because this one doesn't have the nav screen and everything. But look at this. I can look at this. Look at this. Look how comfortable this is. Look how big this is. Look how much space your little children would have in the back. Look at that. Look how big that roof is. Now, this one doesn't have the moonroof, but look how spacious it is. This is the Hyundai Sonata. A lot of people who get locked into these shitty Accord leases and these shitty Toyota leases, they never check out Hyundai. Let me tell you something. We haven't had a single problem with that Azera. Hadn't had a single problem with the Genesis. Not a single problem. Leased 36,000 miles, 3 years. Look how much space is in this motherfucker. And it's a good-looking car. It actually looks good. Now, granted, it's still got that 4-cylinder. Granted, it doesn't have all-wheel drive, but it's still great. It looks great. Look at that. That's one right there. You see? Look. It's actually a nice design. It kinda is on par. Well, no, it's not. It doesn't look like that BMW. But then again, most of these BMWs, everybody leases them and they throw them right out because they know that the long-term maintenance on those BMWs is horrid. But this, look at this. Look how comfortable this is. Look how big and spacious this is. Fuck Toyota and Honda. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah, well, you shouldn't be biased with your reviews. You shouldn't be biased with your reviews. Why you gotta be so biased? You just don't fit in the Honda Accord. Yeah, well, guess what, assholes? I fit perfectly in the Hyundai Sonata. I could drive this thing down to California from here. How big and spacious it is. Unlike that Honda Accord that's not selling. How about that? You got pull-up window shades for your children to stop them from getting radiation cancer from the fusion power of the sun. Do you have that Honda Accord? I don't think so. You might. I don't know. But, you know, boring. So, you know, I have to say, look at this. This tan interior, this almost looked like when the Chevy Malibu came out in 2013. That's what this reminds me of. And, you know, even these wood panels, well, I don't know what kind, this is just an overlay, but, you know, it's laminated shit. I don't really like this type of stuff, but it does break up the monotony, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, the car is a plastic Econo box, but it's spacious. I'm not going to insult it. Look at this. Look how much space I got right here. Look how much space. Look at it. I got enough space to hit the parking brake. Holy shit. The Hyundai Sonata is spacious. Much more spacious than the loser Toyota Well, I don't know about the Toyota Camry 2018. Look at this. Look how, if you were sitting behind me, do you think you'd be comfortable right there? Because I do. I think you'd be comfortable. Look at the bubble roof. Look how high that shit is. Look at it. Let me tell you something. Y'all need to get yourself a Hyundai Sonata. If y'all can't afford SRT, then there's no reason to wait any longer. Get yourself down to Hyundai. Get yourself a Hyundai Sonata. There's no reason to wait. Get yourself one now. Got this BMW here. Nobody wants that. Once those things look old, they're old. The only people buy them then is the Africans. Yeah, look at this. That's nice. Yeah, that's that. You know. Look at this Genesis. Is this a 90? This looks like a 90 because all that extra bumper. This is probably a sport. Yeah, all-wheel drive, 3.3T sport. And it's 58,000. My God, I thought the Kia Stinger was a lot. I gotta say though, Honda's doing their thing, man. Honda's doing their thing. I can't talk bad about Hyundai. Hyundai's doing their thing. Cause I'll tell you one thing, I'm more happy and comfortable in a G80 or G90, not just one or the other. I'm more comfortable in that than I am one of those goddamn those little ass Continentals. When they slapped Continental, that thing should have been the size of an S-Class. Anything less was unacceptable. So let's go over here to Toyota. Toyota has no idea I'm coming. They have no idea. Let's go over to Toyota and see what the new Camry looks like. Let's see, the first person's gonna ask me, do I need help, so I can tell them no. I don't want your help. Believe me, I have no intention of ever buying a Toyota. I'd rather die. I'd rather ride a skateboard like Bart Simpson. No, thank you. I have no intention of... I wouldn't buy a Toyota. I wouldn't buy a Lexus. I'll buy a Hyundai, though. Because they cater to my desires. I'm getting so much work done now. This is like getting more work done than when I actually go on professional stints. Like when I went to Denver to do their car review. This is a 15. Ugh. Damn, these things are ugly. And that's a Kia Optima. I have to say, even the Kia Optima looks better. Look. They make their cars look like race cars, damn near. And that's a new Camry. Let's just go look at a new Camry. Please use front entrance. Yes. This guy's smoking over here. It's amazing when somebody smokes now, you can smell them from like 10 blocks away. because there's no smoking allowed inside buildings anymore. So now I'm hypersensitive to tobacco. All right, let's check out this 2018 Camry. Oh shit. Okay. Oh man, I can't even imagine how many hateful comments I'm gonna get about this video. I can't even imagine. I'm gonna enjoy reading them. Okay. Oh my god, look how ugly these things are. God damn. That's a Camry? Oh my god. It looks like Halo 4. They tried to make it look kind of like the Maxima. Oh, you guys taking this one?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. It's such a nice color. It's a nice color, right? Yeah. Who, me? I don't know. I'm taking it to a trash compactor. All right, let's see this one. Ugh, Jesus. Well, let me see. Let's see how this one is. Hi, what's up, homie? Good, very good. It's the first time I've been in the 2018. You got heated seats right here. No cooled seats. I don't know if that's an option. I have to say, there's a lot of space in this. This is more spacious than the Accord. I do like this a little bit more than the Accord. I don't know what other options they have for colors, but this is not so bad. Somebody who made a comment said that the new Camry was actually a very big and spacious car. Yes, it is very big and spacious. It's too bad it's so fucking ugly, though. But look at my knees. You see my knees? Look at my knees. I can sit like this in the car and I can drive the car. I don't have as much headroom as I do because my head is like right here. But let's see how much this thing costs. Let's see, $35,064. So that's basically on par with the Accord. It's somewhere near the Accord. I think it might be a little bit more than the Accord I looked at. Let's see, $1,675 color heads-up display. Holy shit! Ooh. Oh, if you haven't looked at a Toyota, look again. Let's see, special color $395, panoramic glass roof. Okay, that's the pano roof. That's nice. I can't complain about that. That actually looks pretty good. I like this better than, I kind of like this better than the Accord. I don't know if I like it. It's a lot like the Sonata, except it's a little bit beefier inside. It's like, it's got a very cockpity driver position. Very, very cockpit. JBL. Yeah, okay. Let's see. 1,800. Sorry for that break, but I got a call from my girlfriend just now, and I had to end up stopping it because apparently iMovie hasn't figured out for the iPhone that they need a button that tells you that you have an incoming call, stop recording, or just pause and hold the call, but whatever. So anyway, okay, so these are my first impressions of the new Camry, and to tell you the truth, I'm actually amazed. It's actually a lot bigger than I expected. It's much, much bigger. It's much, much more spacious than the Camry that I remember. Now, granted, it's like if I was driving this thing, I can't sit any flatter, but I have to say at least I'm comfortable sitting in it. I'm comfortable sitting in it for short periods of time, I would say. Now, if I lean back my seat just a little bit more, I'll be like basically laying with because this is how I usually drive. Like I have my head right behind the B pillar. So just in case anybody ever tries to jack me for my whips and they try to shoot at me, it's like I got the B pillar to stop the bullets. And not only that, if I ever get T-boned or something, I'm not like all the way up here where the door could crumple in. They're gonna hit this part first, and if they hit that, it's like that part can hold off most of their car and shit. And that, believe me, you'd say, oh, that's some paranoid shit, but no, that actually happened to me once before. I got T-boned by a fucking idiot who ran a stoplight. And anyway, all of the damages and whatever got paid for or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But, I like those big, heavy cars because they have these B pillars like that help make them a little safer, especially in the event of a T-bone. You don't want to get T-boned. I know they also have that ugly-ass Prius Prime here. All their cars got so fucking ugly. I don't know what happened. I don't know who they got designing for them. I don't know if it's a guy who used to work for Puget or if it's a guy who's like named Freddy Krueger. But whoever they got designing cars at this point, it's like that person needs to either be fired or taken off the opioids, because these things are ugly. You got all your buttons down here, gas tank, trunk, camera viewer, yeah. Eco, normal, sport. So they, fortunately, they didn't paint the eco button green, you know, because we all need to go a little slower when we're driving. But I have to say, this is kind of spacious. The roof height will be fine for most shorter people, but as long as I'm okay with my knee, as long as I can sit in here like this, as long as I can sit in here, like just sit in here, and my knees aren't like up in this freaking dashboard, it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's just so bland. It's like how we got some like LED light right here, kind of like Mercedes, little LEDs. It's just so bland though. Yeah. Let's see what that Prius Prime is. It's like getting out of a Lamborghini. Look at this thing. This thing is like, the back of it looks okay, but the front is ugly as sin. And it's got quad tailpipes. Look at this. What does this thing think it is? A Jeep Tracker? It's got quad tailpipes for its little engine. What kind of engine is this thing got again? Quad tailpipes. This thing has a 4-cylinder 2.5 with 206 horsepower, and it feels that it needs quad tailpipes. I want you to think about that for a second. I want you to think about that. Quad tailpipes for a 4-cylinder. Quad tailpipes for a 4-cylinder. Let's look at the Prius Prime. I'm done with that one. Let's look at the Prius Prime. Ooh, this looks like a science fiction reject. What the hell is that? That looks like a dildo. What the hell? What is this? It's trying to be like Tesla? Got the big old vertical screen. Trying to be like Tesla? Oh, you can plug this son of a bitch in, huh? Cool. You can plug it in. There's like no leg space back here. Someday they'll understand that the reason why the Tesla Model S sells so well is because it's, you know, big. It's not fucking small. It seats like goddamn 7 people. This one doesn't have a powered seat on this side. You have to tilt it like this. Good. Well, it does have a bubble roof. So because of the bubble roof, it makes it a little easier. Look at my knees. I can't sit in this fucking thing. My knees. My knees just barely make it, but it's, I don't like the ergonomics of this. And I know the battery's dead, so nothing's gonna come of this. Heated steering wheel, lane departure, ultrasonic front sensor. Battery's dead. Jesus Christ. Now, see, this wouldn't look odd if you were living in Japan, but here it's ugly. It's just very ugly. I have to lean so far back just to be comfortable in here. Prius Prime. Ugh. Nah, I think, my friends, I'll take a Tesla instead. In fact, what Chrysler really should do is they should make an EV Dodge Charger. Get it? An EV Dodge Charger. Dodge Charger, everybody. Electric vehicle Dodge Charger. That would be so cool. Plug it into your house. I don't like the ergonomics in here. I mean, you know, I'm certain somebody who's forced to drive 60 or 70 miles a day likes this car, but no thank you. No thank you at all. No. Okay, so here we are. Well, I have to say I've kind of reversed my feelings a little on the Camry. It's ugly as shit, but the thing about it is very spacious. Very, very spacious. Very, very spacious. It almost feels like a Lexus GS inside. So this thing, the Toyota platform has definitely grown. Because I've been in the Lexus GS before, and that's kind of what it feels like. It's not as big as the LS, but it definitely feels like the GS. So basically all the Uber drivers, they're going to love this. If they're not already loving it. It's just too bad it's so fucking ugly. This shit looks like something out of The Fifth Element. Like, you remember Bruce Willis and Lilo Dallas Multipass?
Not even perfect for me.
The back seat. The scary thing is I don't want any salesmen looking at me because they're going to think I'm interested. So you like this?
Eh?
Like it?
It's too low.
It's too low?
Yeah, I have a truck.
Oh, you have a truck?
Yeah, the RAV4.
I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, the problem with these cars is that people want to get higher off the ground, you know, so they get the 4x4. You got the RAV4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like this red color. It looks really, really fast.
Yeah, looks fast.
Yeah,
Looks fast.
no, it has to be fast. It's got those 4 tailpipes in the back. That's like a sport car. It must be a sport car. Yeah, I think you can race Hellcats with this. Yeah. Yeah, you can race Hellcats in your fucking dreams. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I've seen enough. RAV4, I think. I took somebody looking at a RAV4. I couldn't believe how expensive they were. I think this is, what, a Highlander? I couldn't believe how expensive the RAV4 was. The RAV4, I thought the RAV4 was like a $20,000 car. Yeah, it's an interior that it just screams euthanize me. Euthanize me, please. Don't let me breed. All right, let me go back and take my Jeep before Hyundai tries to steal it. And you're like, oh man, this is the coolest car we've ever had here. It's like, no, you're not taking my Jeep. This is a CAMRY, and it's must be a test driver. Black, all black. Sold 3/23, 2018. See the inside of this one. This one looks like a downgrade. It must not have the upgraded audio for the JBL, because I don't see JBL on it. This one was sold. So whoever bought this, I'm gonna bless your car with my presence. Bless your car. Okay. It doesn't have the powered steering wheel. Yeah, you know. It's ugly, but you know, it doesn't have the ultra view roof either. It only has the single moonroof. I will say this: it's a hell of a lot better than that horrible Accord. I will. So Toyota, even though it's ugly as hell, I'll give you this: it's better than the Accord. Everybody hear that? The Toyota Camry 2018 is better than the Honda Accord 2018. However, I probably have to say, for this kind of money, you should go after Hyundai Genesis instead, and you'll be much happier, like we are. Hyundai Genesis H-Track 3.8. Ugh. This interior just makes me like bleh. It's like, usually I have so much to say, but sitting in this thing, it's like, it just bores me. I don't like being bored. I guess that's about as much learning as I can do today. Quad tailpipes. Who are you kidding? Quad tailpipes. Does this one have quad? Oh, it only what? This thing only has 2 tailpipes, and they're on the right side. You mean to tell me you couldn't have split that exhaust up into one on one side, one on the other? This looks ridiculous. Whatever. And that is the Toyota Camry 2018. Bigger than the Honda Accord, definitely, but ugly as sin in God's eyes. So let's go back and get my Jeep. I would have done one continuous roll if it hadn't been for that phone call. So I, ended up splitting into two, whatever. This must be what hell feels like. It's like you walk onto a Econo Box lot to buy a soulless driving appliance that is boring. I'm pretty sure if there is a hell and auto enthusiasts go to hell, hell is probably a lot like this. And then this is the uglier one. I remember when they started making these things, it looks like Battlestar Galactica Cylons. These damn things are so ugly. You know the Cylons, the alien race? Them things are ugly, god damn. Why do they have to make them so ugly? Look at that, it's a Cylon. It's a Cylon Emperor right there. Damn, those things are ugly. Let me get out of here before I catch something. Let me get back to normal looking cars. Jesus. I'm an equal opportunity shit talker. So the thing about it is, everybody inspires ire from me. I gotta say, oh shit, are those Brimbos? It says Genesis, but are those 6-pot Brembo brakes? What's that thing got on? Rear bumper. Let's see, some of them. Are those Brembos? These kind of look like Brembos. Maybe they are. Whatever they are, they kind of look cool. I gotta say, that thing looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool. Somebody asked me to do a review on the Genesis Sport. Maybe one day when I go back to Hyundai, because when I gotta take back the H-Track, maybe I'll do it then, if nothing else comes out. Other than that. Hello? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I want to hear my exhaust. Hello? Oh. You know what it is? I must have left something on. Yeah, see, this is what it feels like when you've got a nice, powerful American car. Oh, I would never drive an American car. I'd never pay $80,000 for a Dodge. I'd never pay that. I'm going to buy a nice Toyota Camry that gets 30 miles per gallon. Yeah, okay, you have fun with that. I'm going to buy a Toyota Camry that gets 30 miles per gallon. I'm going to buy a Prius Prime because it gets 60 miles to a gallon. I won't have to ever pay the gas station again because I can recharge it at home. Oh man, I do enjoy arguing with people online. It's so much fun. I can't imagine how much roasting I'm gonna get from this video. Like, the comments are just gonna be off the wall. I can already sense it. The comments are gonna be fucked up. Comments are gonna be hilarious. Oh yeah, well, you ain't gotta talk bad about the Camry like that. Oh man. Yeah, see, regular cars can't do that shit. They're afraid. Whoa! Easy there, Tex. Oh, you ain't gotta be speeding up on people's bumpers. Oh shit, they got these freaking no turn things. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, Dodge Charger! The old one, SRT. That's what a real car looks like. Not these goddamn Hondas. I don't really see that one too much anymore. I guess everybody traded those for the 14s. Yeah, well, it was another interesting diatribe about cars. I have so much fun. So much fun. The guy's got a silver Jeep kind of like mine, except, you know, mine's got a, you know, Hemi in it, and his does not. Woo. I'm gonna drive by real slow so he can see it. It's like, oh man, is that big truck? Is that big truck series? Oh shit, these guys are right next to me. These guys are right next to me. Back off. Let's turn around right here. Let's turn around right here. I don't even know what this place is, so technically I'm trespassing. Let me get out of here. Oh man, this is so much fun. A Durango, that's a real SUV. Not these little ass, silly ass RAV4s. I don't want no RAV4, S-Class, there you go. It's big money. Not one of these, that Subaru. Ooh. You don't want that. It's boring. Camry. I have to say, this model Camry, I think that was the last model that they made that actually looked normal. After that, they just went off the wall, turning this shit into Battlestar Galactica characters and shit. It was like, I think this right here was the last Camry that actually looked like a normal car. Everything that they're making now looks like it's made, like it has to use hydrogen or some shit to drive. It's like these cars look ridiculous. Brembo break time! Whoa! Oh, I don't have to slow down, it's green. Hey, keep that Camry over there. Jesus. I'm trying to get in my way with that Camry. That slow Camry. I don't like slow Camrys. You must be out of your mind. Get that thing over there. Keep it over there. Get all that heat coming out of the exhaust nozzles and everything. You don't have that in the Camry. The heat in the Camry goes towards your air conditioning, so this way you can keep it warm, because, you know, it doesn't have enough heat coming through those quad tailpipes. Quad tailpipe. What do they think that thing is? A Bugatti Veyron? It's a Toyota Camry. Why do you have 4 tailpipes? You might as well have 10. Why? Silly. I'm gonna run down this axle. C-Class is a really nice car. It's just too bad you're gonna pay twice what you'd pay for a regular car that size. Or 40% more or something like that. And beautiful, what I love about the SRT is I feel so safe in it. It's like I feel like I don't have to worry about spin outs or skidding or anything. It's like I just feel so safe in this thing. Silver Durango up there. You know? Like if I was in one of these little cars, I wouldn't feel as safe. I'd be worried like somebody hit me in the back. Somebody hit me in the side or something. It's like in this car, I feel so safe. You know? Most people wouldn't understand because everybody gets their car knowledge from Forza fucking 5. So, you know, they wouldn't understand. But I just do. I feel safe. I feel comfortable. It's like Mopar or no car. You know? Mopar or no car. I'd rather take a bus. Mopar or no car. Oh, you ain't gotta make some biased reviews, man. You ain't gotta make some biased reviews. Mopar or no car? Let's see if we see any good looking Mopars out here. Basically, this video is kind of ended, but then again, with me, you never know what can happen next. Oh god, I got one of these silly Acuras behind me. I don't know why this dude's so close to the back of me. It's like, yeah, keep that little silly Acura away from me. Those things ain't got no power. Keep that thing away from me. Silly Acura. Silly Acura. Tricks are for kids. Look at this. What's this? Sentras. Ugh. A Sentra with a spoiler on it. What's the spoiler for? What is it for? I don't know. Cadillac. Warren Buffett had one of those. If it's good enough for Warren Buffett, it must be good enough for any other multi-billionaire. Warren Buffett traded a DTS for a Cadillac XTS, I believe. I think there's a picture of him with it. Oh God, this ugly ass Lexus. You know what's funny? I was watching the movie Black Panther. If you watch the movie Black Panther, when they have that chase scene in South Korea where I'm going, you remember the part where that girl goes, "I can't drive any faster." Well, when I was in the theater, I shouted out, "Yeah, the reason why you can't drive fast is because it's a shitty Lexus." That was my favorite part of that movie. Well, that and, watching Killmonger kick everybody's ass, because Killmonger was easily the best character ever. It was like, at a certain point, I was rooting for Killmonger over Black Panther. I was like, yeah, kill everybody. Just do it. Everybody gets equal opportunity to be in my videos, especially people eating ice cream and drinking shakes. So far we've seen the Chevy SS, we've seen the Camry 18, Honda 18, Sonata 18, and Prius Prime. Today was a good day. Oh shit! Got a big old yellow Mustang. Keep that thing away from the crowds. I don't want to see innocent crowds harmed. Oh God. 2B Tiger. 2B Tiger, huh? 2B Tiger. Silver Durango. FX4, whatever that means. Yep. All this freaking traffic. Why can't you people just go home? Yep. Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Durango. It's like life doesn't get much better than that. Get out of the way! Yeah, get that ugly foreign Econo box. Get that Econo box out of the way. Traffic over there. I don't think I'll go that way. Uh-oh. Brembo action. Oh! Wouldn't want to hit this slow-ass Venza that can't seem to understand that you need to hurry up and get over. Jesus. Slow-ass Venzas. Damn Venza. I have to say, I actually kind of like the Venza because it's, it's a crossover. And, it actually makes more sense. And it's not as ugly as that new Camry is. It's not as ugly. A lot of people didn't like the Venza, I guess probably because the monthly payments were too high for them. But, I can understand that because some of these new cars, they're out of their minds. $100,000 for a Lincoln Navigator? $100,000 for an Escalade, $100,000 for a Trackhawk. It's like, where the fuck did they come from where they think that they can ask for $100,000 for these cars now? Like, where the hell is that information? Where's that shit coming from? I don't know. I don't know. What's that over there? That looks like a Maxima. No, thank you. Those are ugly. Those are so ugly. Yeah. Ugh. It's called a floating roof design. I call it an ugly roof design. Why are you attacking Maximus, man? You ain't gotta be so biased. You ain't gotta be so biased, man. Stop. Just stop. Somebody told me to just stop. I told them no. Woo. Jesus. Oh, Honda Accords, man. Slow down, man. What are you doing? You're slowing down in front of me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Get out of my way. Gold Honda Accord. Nothing says cheating girlfriend like a gold Honda Accord. The official car of the cheating girlfriend is actually the Nissan Altima. If you have a girlfriend with a Nissan Altima, you can bet that right now she's with somebody else doing nasty things. And if she's got a gold Honda Accord, you can bet like the entire block knows who she is. And it's not in a good way. Maxima SV. What does SV stand for? It stands for super virus. It stands for venereal disease. Yes, super venereal disease. SV. That thing's slow. She was mad slow. I think they have like 300 horsepower, but they don't have all-wheel drive. They have front-wheel drive. It's like the torque steer is ridiculous on those silly cars. I remember driving one. The torque steer was sucked. This is traffic. It's like you got to deal with this shit every day. This nonsense. Thank God my Jeep has auto braking, so I don't really have to worry too much. I can just throw on that cruise control and just sit there and just let it handle the controls. Man. Oh, that was kind of fun. I don't know what I'll do next time. I don't know what car I should attack next time. I really don't know. It's like I've already been to the mountaintop. So, you know, at this point, when you watch this video, because it's going to take me like an hour to upload this shit, it's going to probably take 2 hours. And it's going to take some time to process it to 4K. If you have any ideas of what car I should attack next, please let me know. Because I have so much fun doing this shit. I really do. Why the hell does he have those silver things on his side? Take that shit off. Shit looks silly.